Yo! Whoop, whoop. We out here.
What up, Doug?
Yerp. That's the boss episode number
22.
for
22.
for Emmett Smith.
Yeah, well, they probably caught a little bit of that.
We're gonna edit.
So
that.
I'm over here Googling 22. I'm ready.
Pause for the sponsors.
Yeah, and I couldn't think of a number 22. And I'm a big Cowboys fan. Well, I wouldn't say big, but how is it?
It's good.
Peachy?
It's delicious.
I went with Georgie Boy today.
You know, I was gonna do that. Just call me. Damn, you take it.
I always start off with like 2 massive gulps.
Really? Why?
It just tastes. It just.
You like that?
It's just right. It's just the right thing to do. All right, I wiped down. This whole place is clean.
Can I get a little bit of that?
I wiped it all down.
Oh,
It's pretty clean in here.
feeling good.
Yeah. Episode number 22. Today's Tuesday, April 7th.
But when they watch this, it'll be Friday,
Yeah,
April 10th.
they like to know that.
Big news of the day or the week.
Core Pro.
Core Pro launching. Went bonkers yesterday.
Bonkers.
And
There's a lot of 6-packs.
and the Merica Energy buy one get one free, which was crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb on our part, but people are loving it, so it's all good.
Halfway through about an hour last night, I blew everyone up with texts panicking that we were going to lose the company because everyone's buying our buy one get one free Merica Energy. But no, that's a sweet deal. So that's going on. It'll be gone by the time this is up.
I was talking to a couple people though, like about it. How sick is it if you're addicted to energy drinks, like maybe ourselves?
Dude, that's
You
why
just getting delivery of energy drinks.
bro, that is
And a
why
sick deal.
it is the Merica stimulus package.
Stimulus.
Do you get it?
I get it.
You get it? Like the stimulants, we're coming to you. We're taking care of you because it's such a good deal. It's stimulus. Like that?
Why you thrusting in there?
Yeah. I had to explain it to Sam. I said, there's a double meaning to the stimulus. And she's like, oh, I get it now. She had a meat moment.
Yeah, well, she is Mrs. Meaty, right?
Yeah, that's right. What else we got?
What else do we have, Doug?
Greens.
So
Coming soon.
Pro, Greens, and Pump arrived at the warehouse last week, I think.
Mm-hmm. I've been training on Pump.
So yeah, so
Max Juice. Hashtag Max Juice. It's good.
we
really
launched
good.
Greens this month, so 420.
And man, it really does taste good.
That was kind of funny.
420.
We're launching Greens on
420.
420.
That is funny. We got to do something with that.
Yeah, we should.
Get a bag of weed with it. Buy 2 tubs. Get a bag of weed.
I'm trying to keep
We're trying to social distance, bro.
It's that pro right there.
Well, we can fix that.
Yeah.
I'm doing this new thing, Doug.
What you doing, man?
So last week, I got so much feedback about wearing a Triad shirt.
Oh, you're shouting out.
Ask the boss. Meat's going to support his retailers and his
look at-
partners. So today, we're rocking Natural Body. Bro, these Natural Body shirts,
They're snug, aren't
they're
they?
like Guido style. Like
they're super snug.
New York's tight.
Like that.
I
That's
feel
all they got
this-
out there.
Huh?
That's it. That's all it is.
That's
out
all
there.
they
You
got.
can't-
It's
That's
just
all you could get.
Super tight.
That's probably like an XL.
It's an XL.
Yeah.
And it
'Cause-
fits like a medium.
The double XL, I'm like, it's like a medium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a great gym shirt, but for a daily shirt, it's a lot
I will say this material though, in this version of these are next level, it holds stink. It holds way more stink than the normal 60-40. These are the tri-blends. Like you get the meat vibe going.
I don't have
you don't have the
Yeah,
meat
no, I
vibe
know what
right
you
now.
mean.
But
Yeah.
like
mildew.
I can
mildew
wear
meat.
that maybe like a dozen workouts, and then like the armpits have like the permanent deodorant,
Yeah.
Meat smell.
Mildew smell.
Yeah.
This is if you smell me, it's current. It's not
This is current meat
it's
smell.
not stained.
It's not baked in.
Yeah, it's not baked in yet.
All right.
All right. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna start doing. So today, shout out to Natural Body.
Word.
So that's my new thing. What else you got?
I feel like there's a lot going on.
There is always a lot going on.
How about the what was my quote today that I threw up in our little thread?
Oh, dude, it was epic.
What was it?
I'm gonna read it. You keep.
I was,
going.
clearly I was sipping dick punch at the time when I said
You
it.
were sipping on what?
I was sipping on that dick punch.
Sipping on that syrup.
Had something to do with necessity and invention. It's a famous quote I think I heard somewhere, and right?
Yeah. I forget what thread this was in too.
It's in core management. Anyways, the point is, I think we're the startings of Crush It Coliseum are going to happen. That's the big news. And we're going to clear a space literally behind this wall. We're going to move some pallet racks to the other end of the warehouse and clear off. It's probably, how many square feet do you think that is? 2,000 square feet? It's not huge. Where we're going to put the gym.
No. 2,000? I was thinking 600. Oh, am I an idiot now? Is that funny?
No. No, it's just so different. I don't know. I guess I don't have. I can't even look at you, Meat. Sometimes.
We'll go on the wrong side of the bed today, Doug.
Oh, my God.
I looked at Doug earlier and told him a story. I was like, Doug, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Just want to let you know because I'm about to tell you something. And I took my personal car to the shop to get, they were doing great, by the way. Like, the chairs were blocking the front entrance or the front counter. So, like, they literally didn't want you to even stay in there. So,
there it is. No better time than now. Great inventions are born out of necessity. Enter Crush It Coliseum.
Yeah. I like the inner Crush It Coliseum thing.
So, yeah, we're doing that.
Okay, so after this, we're having a meeting and we're looking at pieces. Did I say something stupid again? What the heck? I need to drink more Merica energy.
We were checking out everyone's piece after this in the conference room.
Rewind that.
We're checking out what, Meat?
Pieces.
The pieces. Bird, are you bringing your piece?
I don't got much to bring.
Bird's always strapped.
Strapped. Oh, shit.
Gym equipment. What do they call it in the UK?
Kit.
Yeah, we're gonna kit it up.
We're gonna kit it out. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Out, up and out.
Up and out and in, whatever.
Yeah, so I think I want to place an order by the end of this week. I know that's kind of crazy, but I want to get it done.
I'm with you.
And because it's gonna take a good 8 weeks to make it happen. But I think that the gyms are still gonna be closed in 8 weeks. I know that sounds crazy, but it's
that's 2 months. So
but still, I want to build it anyways, because like no better time than now.
May, June. Yeah, 2 months is still the mandated Virginia social distance. June 10th, right?
Yeah.
So it's at least 2 months.
Yeah. And I think it would be stupid for them to stop it. Like, I have mixed feelings about it, right? Like, I want to get through the quarantine time period or the social distance, like, one time. So, like, I'd rather stay quarantined and distanced for an extra month than for it to flare back up.
Yeah.
And then we have to start all over.
Do you think because they started with, you can't have gatherings of 200, then you can't have gatherings of 50, and then you can't have 10. Do you think they'll reintroduce more smaller gatherings?
They might reverse that, right? Like,
right.
So you can have restaurants open, 10 people in the sitting or in the dining room still doing takeout. Maybe they do that for a month and then they increase it. Well, I don't know. I mean, we've never been here before, right?
Right. I'm just curious.
Bird, you're doing some stretches over there? You've been doing active?
Yep.
Have you been doing rehab at home?
Yep.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Some bands in the garage.
You do? What are you doing? Are you getting a pump? You doing some curls in there?
Some curls. I ran the other day, a mile.
Oh, man.
Shit hurt.
Did you run with that mask on?
No, not.
That would make it difficult.
Yeah. I used to have one of those like restrictive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was cool in the gym. At one
What
point.
design was on it?
It was like the original.
Okay.
No, I didn't have no
like a skeleton.
Like Joker or something?
With your tight yellow spandex pants.
Oh, yeah.
With the
like
little bird poking out.
Yep.
All right, should we get it? Oh, you know what? Let's go live.
Well, you sent me the questions, so we're good there.
Yep.
Core Pro launched. Greens is on the way. Crushing Quarantine shirts are pretty much sold out.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was great. Dude, look at that Kabuki strength bar. Look at that.
That's a trap bar, dude. I love that one.
Dude, but look at that.
I know, I see
but
it.
No, but look at her squatting on that thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's versatile.
Can you see this?
That's Meat's favorite.
Look at this.
What?
It's your favorite piece.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Can you
piece.
see that?
A versatile
They
piece.
turned the trap bar like.
You know what also that does?
And made it like a squat bar. I want to get the Cadillac bar.
The Kabuki
Kabuki, but it's like,
get it.
should I do it?
Hit your boy up from Build Fast, Kabuki.
Chris?
Kabuki himself.
Mr. Kabuki.
There used to be a restaurant back in Roanoke called Kabuki, and we crushed that as hibachi. You can turn that on its side, so you don't need. You know how you have a deadlift bar or a deadlift apparatus to get the bar off the ground.
Yeah.
So that one has something built in. So you just kind of flip it over, and you can load the plates. So it's sick.
But I love the handling because, like, honestly, that for my shoulder, because like this is hard.
Yeah, I didn't know it could do that.
Dude, that's sweet. But what kind of bar is it? Round? Dude, that's probably got to kill your trap. Like, it's a square bar sitting on your neck and trap. Like, that's.
So you got to build them up.
That's
good. Eat necks.
Yeah, right. I don't have a problem with that.
I got to get.
Did you just say you wanted a pee pad?
No,
yeah, one of those.
Meat neck.
It's called a Cadillac bar, right? Does anyone does anyone have a Cadillac bar? If they do,
go live and then
hit me up
and then ask that question, because right now nobody can answer you.
Well, they can answer me on the jump. Oh, so here it is. Do you think that would fit in a normal squat rack? I guess it would. Yeah. I'm in there. All right.
Dude, yeah, get that. Get that for here. Get two.
I'm getting that.
Get a deal.
Dude, that's like $450. Hustle it for that bar. I mean, that's not cheap.
We'll figure it out.
All right. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going live. All right. You have anything else you want to tell the people, Meat? How you feeling?
Feel good, man.
Yeah?
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but pretty good. I front squatted yesterday. My elbow is getting better. Got this crazy golfer's elbow. I bought a massage gun. I'm throwing some CBD ointment on it, like icy hot with CBD in it. I don't know if CBD is doing anything, but it feels good. And then we got these elbow sleeve samples. I'm gonna test those out tomorrow.
Should we show them?
Yeah, we could. They just look like.
Then everyone's gonna want them because like our knee pads, our knee wraps. That just.
But they're in the process though, right?
No, because you got.
That's maybe that's the new sample that's in there that we got to figure out.
Oh, we just got it.
Well, the elbow pad also came with knee sleeves.
All right, why don't you hit up Bronwyn and ask her?
All right, call Bronwyn.
You're now live. Did we just jinx? Did you say that? Or did it?
Knock on wood. I don't know. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, wow. Okay. I thought I was like hearing an echo in here. I wasn't sure what happened. All right. So ask the boss. We rolling. We're live here. We're getting into the questions. Just did a little recap of what's going on. It's been kind of slow, you know? I mean, like, I'm just grateful that we can actually still do some business.
Yeah. Yesterday, I had a feeling of like normal.
Yeah. Mondays are always kind of crazy.
There was a couple hours where like wholesale was busy. We launched Core Pro. Man, I look weird without. I shaved my facial hair off.
Oh, you did? You know what?
Yeah, quarantine stuff.
That's what I thought. Something looked different.
I look sexier, right? Yeah. Thanks.
That's what it is.
Appreciate it, Doug.
I got to get this hair trimmed up again. Steph sent me a video about how to do the right fade. I think she's doing some research to make sure.
Oh, Averson, that's Sam.
Pulled up to the garage yesterday.
He trimmed it up?
Yeah, that's fresh.
Corona style.
Hey, that's
is he mobile now?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
like, sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm still on that.
Yeah, I mean, just pulled up in my garage and just kind of like.
That's not like, that's one of those things that it's
probably the worst.
It's like you're touching, you're leaning over him, you're like breathing, he's breathing on you. Not that he has.
Massages are probably worse, but.
Massages. Yeah.
So.
I just was like, whatever, just come through.
Get it. Did he have a mask on?
I mean, no. You could have probably gotten away with your own clippers, right? And Anna doing it.
I'm not doing that.
No. I did Sam's hair, right? Well, in a way, sort of.
Steph wants me. Steph just said, actually, screw it. She's just gonna grow it out now.
Really?
Yeah, because she wants me to do the back too. She could just go like.
Steph could just pull off like a just
tight. Yeah, I was like, I'll get the clippers.
She's had it. She's super short.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. What were you saying, Meat, before I so rudely interrupted?
Oh, should be capitalizing on, like, everybody's got to capitalize somehow. He should be doing how-to tutorials on how to do your own hair.
But how's he going to get a return on that? Besides Goodwill.
Goodwill. It's
all like, Goodwill doesn't pay the bills. You know what I'm saying?
Video's paused. Now it's back.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For him, like, how's he going to pay the bills if he's just doing the
charge for it? I'm about to sneeze
bro, your face is just brutal right now.
Go
cover it, dude.
You can't sneeze.
I know. I'm trying to hold it in. I'm gonna get chastise on YouTube.
I don't let it out anyways.
You hold it in.
I hold it in like all the time. Like,
Yeah, you know how
I'm
you
like,
look at your face, bro. You know you can herniate discs and shit that way.
oh,
right?
dude, I pop stuff all the time.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. All right. So if you guys have any questions, we're about to jump into. That is a tight shirt. We're gonna jump into some questions here. Let me just scan through here. We got. Thought he's clapping cheeks. Josh never lets us down. Where's that guy at now? I don't know. Who was that guy? That guy was great.
The guys with some thoughties clapping cheeks.
He's busy. He's tied up. And he's loving this
He's
quarantine.
Like, yes.
All right. Let it rip me.
Clap all day.
Yep. There's a lot. Let's rapid fire. I think
This Sam guy's in here a lot, so we'll get to.
Let's just rapid fire. Let's get some good.
Talking about 420 and greens, what are your thoughts on marijuana and do you use it?
It's a good question. I think we should dive in. What do you think, Meek?
Let's dive in. Where we diving?
He's got some good knowledge.
Hey, chill.
Chill. So I have smoked before. Personally, I mean, I don't. If people want to smoke, they can smoke. Like, I really don't think it's not any worse than people getting hammered, right? So I have no problem with that. I think for me, it does absolutely nothing. You know, I could probably count the times I've smoked on 2 hands. Maybe, no, 2 hands. And I just don't enjoy it because I don't like inhaling. It's just brutal. Like, you got to inhale it like you do like cigarettes. It's not like smoking a cigar. So I've never really gotten a ton out of it. And I just don't like the way I feel. Now, I think a lot of people rely on it too much, you know? And so I guess it's better than relying on that than like opiates or something else. So like if you're using it to numb the pain, you know, that I can see some benefits of medical marijuana, but I think that the realm of that is too broad. Like, what I mean by that is I think too many people are using it as an excuse to smoke because it's dulling the pain. Like, listen, like Derek Carver, right? Like, he's high all the time.
Yeah.
But dude, he's stepped on a IED and blew his whole leg off and has had like 70 some surgeries. So like, yeah, I mean, it's totally understand. I get it. Right. Like, dude, smoke all day, all day. Yeah, do your thing.
Right.
But I think some people that have that much trauma,
Don't have that trauma,
and I'm not judging anyone. Like, I'm not saying it's right. This is just my personal opinion, right? I think too many people rely on it as kind of like a crutch, right? And then I think from a mental health perspective, I think it can be dangerous because it can dull your senses, right? So people will go back and become reliant on it to just deal with daily life. And I think that's when it becomes a problem, when you lose touch with how to deal with life not being in a high state. The drug itself, you know, I don't think fundamentally don't really have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with people even recreational smoking, you know, to get a little high. But I think abusing it and becoming
well, just like anything, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's like alcohol, right? Like, you know, recreationally using alcohol can be a positive thing, right? It's a social thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, wine is good for the heart. You know, apparently it is.
Glass a day.
But like, you can easily.
What's that? Is it a glass a day?
Glass a day. My mom's on that train. But like,
A lot of people
if you abuse it,
a glass or 6.
you abuse it, it could be a bad thing.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
What do you think about? So while we're on the topic,
But you done.
Yeah. Sure.
I could definitely
That
count.
was like,
I can
that's
count
a
more.
crazy situation. That's a good story though.
I think,
I'll admit that all day.
Bert, I think at some point in time you're gonna have to tell that story.
I'll tell it right now. I don't really care.
Should we tell the story?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Do we bring Bird in here? Does he get it? No, you just stay.
Nah,
No,
just,
he's-
You can put your little bird icon up here. All right, tell the story.
All right, long story short, I never smoked before, never did drugs, but
and you don't even really drink. Like, you've had a drink before, but you don't drink.
I don't remember the last time I really drank anything.
Right.
But yeah, long story short, I did a polygraph for the government, and they were like, "Hey, have you done any drugs? Like, have you smoked weed before?" I was like, "No." They're like, "Have you done any drugs before?" I was like, "Yes." And they were like, "Well, what'd you do?" Like, I was like, "Well, I did coke once." And they were like, "All right, so you did coke once, but you didn't smoke before? Like, how you just skipped a lot?" And I was like, "Well, long story short was, I got in this car with this guy. He wanted me to listen to his music. He offered me some coke, and then I said no because I was like, I'm not about it." And he was like, he like stopped and he was like, looked at me. He's like, "You're not gonna take free coke? Like, who are you?" And I was like, I just don't want any, bro. Like, I don't do anything. And he's like, are you a Fed? And that's when it got real sketchy because I'm in his car and he was chopping it up right in front of me. And he just was like, bro, are you a Fed? Because like, if you're a Fed, like,
You're dead.
you're dead. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, bro. Yeah. Like, just give me some Coke. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, and so I like, you know, I put it on my teeth and I was like, I don't know where do I put it, bro? Like, you know, this is like.
Did you snort it?
No, I just put it like in my mouth.
Is that what you do? Dude, I'm such a.
I don't know
virgin.
either. You should have seen me. I was like, what do I do? I only seen the movies.
I thought it's like you do $1 bill and you go.
Yeah, you do that, but
Yeah,
then
like, that's what you do,
And then
but-
you might like pick up the pieces and like, you know. Just
Yeah,
rub
but
it
he's
on
just
your
like,
mouth.
he just is like, just put in your teeth to show me you're not a Fed. So I'm like brushing my teeth with it. Like, I didn't know what. I was like, yeah, bro, it's awesome. Like, I'm not a Fed. He's like, all right, cool. Like, all right, listen to my music now.
Listen to my music.
Listen to my music.
Yeah, then I walked away. He's like, you feel anything? I was like, not really. And then I literally was taking my pre-workout and I went to the gym with like my mouth like just buzzing.
Did you feel like
Yeah,
extra
just
hype?
like
that
my
much?
mouth was like, I just thought I had Novocaine. I was like, whatever.
I had a customer at Arlington once tell me that his best pre-workout concoction was cocaine and Viagra.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah,
So that was my story. So I did Coke once and
That's a great
I
story.
haven't done anything else.
I appreciate you.
Never
sharing that.
smoked weed, but have done coke.
Well, while we're on the
Coke.
we were on the marijuana. Or the
Do you have
drug-
anything else you want to share? Me?
Well, I can count more than I can't count on how many times I've.
Toes or fingers or any body part for that matter.
I'm very pro recreational use.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
When was the last time you smoked?
um
This last weekend?
no
Take a GB?
no no.
Tell them about your like your custom made. You know, with the
What's your
ratchet.
your ratchet?
Oh yeah, I was pretty big pothead in
College?
in college.
You're like an engineer.
Did you smoke
Yeah.
like every day?
No.
Like 3 days a week?
Yeah, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know,
Maybe Sunday afternoon football.
And then like I went too hard on the alcohol like freshman and sophomore year. So junior and senior year ended up just being like, yo, you want to go to go get a 6-pack of craft beer and split a gram. So like that's what we'll do. I'm glad we're all comfortable talking about drugs on this podcast. But
Sorry, Mom.
what was I talking about? Oh, last time I don't know. It's been this year. I've smoked this year.
oh, somebody's coming on your core shirt. Yeah, we talked about that in the intro. I mean, it's using the Ask the Boss to shout out all those retailers.
So marijuana, and do you think that could be the legalization of it could be something that's gonna boost the economy back?
From the corona? Like the marijuana is the source?
Yeah, no, I'm just. Yeah.
Oh, that's part of the stimulus package?
It's part of the rebuilding this economy.
Maybe. I don't know.
Is
The
legalization.
market's not looking too bad right now. I don't know what's going on, but
Yeah, what's going on? Dude, I bought some Amazon
Good.
end of last week.
we're up like
I'm already
23,000.
crazy. And I actually just put some money in today that I got to figure out what I'm going to buy.
Are you on your E-Trade?
Yeah.
I think that's what we got to end up.
Darren's just been slacking lately, man.
I think we're gonna do E-Trade. Darren doesn't watch this, does he?
No, that's why I said it. Well, this is going to be a test, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get a call like, Doug, what are you doing with your money? You put it in there. You bought some Amazon, bought some of that Google.
Is that how Darren talks?
I don't know. It
think
just
he
felt like it
talks
made
that.
sense.
Darren is not from North Carolina.
Savage, I'll stimulate your beard or your. I'll stimulate your beard. I'll stimulate your package. I'll stimulate your beard with my package. How about that,
Your
Savage?
piece. Stimulate your
I'll
piece.
just tickle your beard.
All right,
Where are we at?
let's move on.
That was a long question. I thought I wanted to do some rapid fire. And
Jonathan Phillips is watching me, or you, or us. I'm reading your questions, so let's go back here. What's the price point on greens, Doug?
$49.99.
49. That's a MAP price. That's
a
a
MAP
minimum advertised
Yep.
price.
We'll do an intro deal though. So we will do an intro deal, and it will probably be similar to the pro deal. So you'll be able to pick it up for kind of like a once in a, I don't want to say lifetime, but a very rare opportunity to get your hands on them. And they're both great flavors, man. Like the chocolate mixed into like a chocolate protein shake, or the berry mixed in with any, like even ABC or something like that. Like,
Dude, standalone. I did it yesterday, standalone with my meaty loaf.
there's some other
Really
big brands bringing greens out right around the same time of ours. Another good formula. I'd love to do a blind taste test of ours versus theirs.
That, and then Massive Joe's will definitely probably have a.
Oh yeah, that
Sub Wars.
raw review.
Sub Wars.
Sub Wars. That would be good. Yeah.
All right. Does Doug have road rage?
No.
I think I might have more road rage
Just
than
drives
Doug.
fast.
Yeah, me just white knuckles the whole time. And then I'm over here talking to him the whole time. Hey, me, what do you think about this? Hey, check out this. And me gets so flustered. Doug, you're a lot to handle.
I'll like pull the car over and just like take a lap myself. It's not.
Yeah, he just walks around the car, takes a couple of deep breaths, gets back in, and just keep driving. I miss our road trips. We're due for a good road trip.
Yeah, I think North Carolina is going to be the first one.
First road trip.
That's the very first one.
Get in the truck.
Get in the truck? Yeah, we can do it in the truck.
Yeah. We're going to pick up that ATV at my parents' house.
Actually, that might be the first road trip we do.
So
that doesn't take any socialization.
So when I was growing, I don't know if I said this on the podcast before, but when I was growing up, like one of my best friends always had dirt bikes and quads, and he actually had like a flip. Now he sells used cars, but he's got a great business going on where he'd flip things. Right?
Where's he at? PA?
Yeah. So he'd flip things, and he always had quads and dirt bikes, and I always wanted one. Mom and dad would not let me get one. They're so dangerous, Doug. So I'd like sneak on my friends and, stuff like that. So finally, when graduated college and moved out, and my parents bought a place up in the mountains in central PA, first thing I did, didn't even ask them, just went out and bought an ATV because I could, right? Like I was like, you can't tell me what to do. I got my own money. I'm going to spend, I don't know if I forget what I got. So I actually bought it from my friend, as a used one. So we still have it. It's a 2002 Honda 300EX.
You bought it used, or
it was like just barely used because this was like right around 2003, I think, something like that. So it's like 20 years old. It's crazy, right? Like,
I think I might have got my dirt bike then. Like
so now my dad like keeps it up and running up at the cabin.
That's the hard part is if you don't have it near you,
you have to ride those things. Yeah.
So yeah, let's go get it.
So I want to like pick it up. It's about 4 hours away.
Yeah, we can do that without socializing. So that's essential, right?
Yeah, sure.
The key is, Doug, this is what you do.
All right.
We should probably, we got to take your truck, but it is a company in a sense, got core wrap on it.
No, it is a company truck.
We make a fake invoice, put some multi, a couple of cases of multi in the truck, just in case you get pulled over. Hey man, I'm delivering some multivitamins to them.
Oh, because it's like essential?
It's essential. And we're in the supplement industry. Yeah,
I don't think people are getting pulled over. Well, I guess if you did get pulled over, they would probably ask you, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a state of paranoia, and I did that when I went to see
Well, no, I would just say I'm going to pick up my ATV because, I need it. It's essential, bruh. Got to drive it around the warehouse.
Sir, I'm going to ask you to turn around. Go home.
I thought you guys like bend over or something.
No. Why does it got to go there?
Should we take a little breaky break?
Yeah.
All
right, word.
Back.
All right, so Doug, you don't have road rage.
Nope.
Were you self-coached during your competing years?
So, yes. My last prep, the last 5 weeks, Cliff Wilson worked with me a little bit to kind of be a secondary set of eyes. So he's good.
But that was the only time you've ever technically hired somebody?
Yep. Well, I didn't even really hire him. He just helped me.
That's cool. What are your thoughts on Kenny K.O? I don't even know this guy. I just know he started a bunch of crap with Julian.
I don't really have an opinion. Like, it's kind of douchey what he does. He just tries to stir shit, right? So, like, he's a douche.
This is an interesting question. Is the core name well known in the States for the new possible headquarters? So, is it popular or well known in North Carolina?
I guess they're asking, is it like around here in like Northern Virginia, like everyone knows core, right? So North Carolina?
Well, for the States, for the new possible HQ.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah.
North Carolina? Yeah. We got a good
Carl's in here with a bunch.
Yeah, Carl went deep.
Did you read him?
Carl went cuck deep. I started skimming them.
It's all about Corona.
Yeah, all right, Carl.
All right, Carl, here you go.
Fire the cuck.
How will the coronavirus change the world like 9/11 did? Whoa, Carl.
How will it change? I think it's going to take at least a year to get back to quote unquote normal. And then at that point in time, I still don't think some of the social norm of like the bro hugs and the handshakes and all that, I think that's going to take a long time to come back,
Yeah.
And even when the businesses open back up, it's going to be a slow trickle until people slowly start like dipping their toe in the water, and then it's going to take months until people are comfortable to go about their business. But I still think it's going to be a slow return. Yeah. And some of the rituals that we have now, I just don't think are going to be the same, at least in the very near future.
Like, give an example of that.
Like the bro hugs and the handshakes.
Just like simple handshakes.
I mean,
greetings.
I'm just going to
Greetings are gonna be
You know,
different.
it'll be fist bumps and elbows, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we had 2 visitors yesterday, and I wasn't kind of expecting it, but you know, I kind of, hey, you know,
It's kind of weird, right? Like it's awkward. You're just kind of like. What's
I was
up?
like, honestly, I was like, look, hey man, I haven't seen you in like 3 or 4 weeks, so I don't know where you've been, but so it's weird. I don't know what to do, but high five, you know, air five.
So yeah, there's got to be something like say.
Yeah. So yeah, that transition is probably gonna take a while. Okay, he's got more. So how will the coronavirus change this retail supplement industry?
That's another good question. You know, I think if I knew that, it would be great. I think some of the consumers' purchasing habits will probably change from this. Now, whether it'll come back, I don't know, but people might start getting more comfortable going to online to purchase.
Yeah.
Now, however, so like I've told all our guys at our stores, you know, our stores are probably operating at about 40% of what they normally would be doing at this time. So clearly they're struggling, right? I told them all that when this is over, guys need to be prepared as if we just opened your store, and you're going to need to be back out in the community like day one, right? Like rebuilding it and building that relationship. Now, I think there has been a good reset also with the country in general, in that I think there's going to be, I think people really are, there might be a trend to start shopping local and supporting small businesses. I know for me, I'm going to more than not, right? Like, yeah, Amazon's easy, and you know, going online to buy stuff is easy, but I think there could be a good trend because I've seen a lot of positives come out of this whole quarantine situation. So I think there might be a nice trend of people shopping local.
Yeah, I mean,
because
the stimulus package, I mean, that's what Sam and I plan on doing, is putting it back into the community.
Mm-hmm.
Shop local. I think the retail stores, so I think the awareness of supplementation actually has been increased through this.
Yes.
The awareness of, oh crap, I actually should take a multivitamin, because, you know, a lot of people don't. You know?
I think the immunity supplements, quote unquote, immunity supplements, let's call it general health supplements, will be very strong for about the next year. I think it's going to be a hot, you know, we are working on an immunity blend for core. We've talked about something for Arms Race, but you know, Arms Race is in a really cool position because we've been working on 2 general health products, one hormonal and one mental health, for months now, and we're about to launch in May. So like, especially Clarity, I'm really excited about, because in a time when people are talking about mental health and the downside of being quarantined in your home, a lot of people by themselves for a long time, right? Like, we've already been preparing for releasing a mental health product. So we're ahead of the curve on that. So we're super excited about that. So I think the products like that are going to continue to do really well. And I think it's a perfect time to launch a really high quality, versatile protein. I think it's a really great time to launch core greens. You know, all those general health supplements, I think there will be a push towards those.
Cool. All right. What do you miss most about being younger?
This is Carl.
This is still Carl. I got 2 more Carl questions. They're good. What do you miss about being younger? Let's say 19 to 23 is your age range. Like, what do you miss about being that age?
So just say younger in general. So 19 to 23, I think I do miss, listen, I am very blessed. I have a lot of great things in my life. So this is a difficult question to answer, but I will, for the sake of the show, answer the question. Give them what they want. The lack of responsibility was great. I could do what I wanted when I wanted with no repercussions from anyone. I didn't really have to think about anybody else. Now at the downtime, at that age period, I was extremely selfish. And I don't mean that as like, it's just the way I was, right? Like, it was only me. I only had to think about myself. I only worried about my routine. It wasn't until I met Steph when I was 24 that I really kind of got out of that. She was the first woman in my life where I actually wanted to put them before me. Like, I would make sacrifices for her, whereas any other girl I dated before that, it was just kind of like, it was all secondary, right? Like, it was all just, it's me first, and then if I have time, I'll spend it with you.
With you.
Yeah, you hear that? Birds preaching, or birds preach on choir.
18 to 30.
Preach on, brother, whatever.
18 to 29.
Preaching to the choir. Shoot, man, my brain was just taking a meat moment.
I think brains have been affected during coronavirus.
1923, best thing, not having to stretch or just waking up. Just
Yeah, do whatever you want. You want to sleep, sleep till noon? Let's sleep till noon, right?
Going back to the whole marijuana thing, I reached out to a couple old college friends. I was like, how great would it be to be 20 years old back at our apartment, stuck at JMU, just playing Call of Duty all day.
And getting high.
Not worrying about a damn thing.
I think it would be tough, dude. Because you have so much freedom. But then you go from having all the freedom in the world.
I'd be fat as shit. Because at that age, like I wasn't taking the gym. I'm just taking the gym serious, but if they shut it down, I'm not gonna like.
You're not gonna do meat bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I probably would have said
that was good.
A bunch of F it.
Oh, we got Bronwyn in here.
All right, one more for Carl, and then break on Carl. What's the next big supplement you're working on? That next level shitting on them stuff.
Was that Carl?
Yeah. What's the next that next level shitting on them stuff? I like that, Carl.
I like that.
You kind of said it.
So we got.
That's one thing.
So let's go through what we got.
All right. So
we got greens coming.
420.
We got core pump coming. May 4th. 5-4. We have a vegan that we're going to probably finalize today. So that'll be end of May, beginning of June. We have all 3 new flavors of ISO and the whole rebrand of ISO coming.
Technically, that's in May.
We have a new flavor. We have actually all new core MRP is also getting revamped.
June.
And new flavors. The June-ish. We have core zone, which we haven't even really scratched the surface on yet, and I haven't really talked about, but that is our very, very, very low stim, but very, very, very high nootropic.
Yeah, buddy.
Right? So super cool product. On the Merica side, we got Wild Blue Yonder and Alpine Pew Pew. Supremos coming. And we also have Alpine Pew Pew and Wild Blue Yonder A-Bomb coming.
Memorial Day.
And we're also going to start working on another flavor of Patriot's Whey.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what that flavor is yet, but I just feel like.
And you kind of said something about an immunity product.
And a core immunity product, potentially.
And
we're actually working on that now, but we'll see what happens.
Carl, you might like this one. We're going to redo the MRP. Well, not redo it, but.
Oh, shit. You know what we haven't told people?
I don't know. Were you reading my mind? Or
we approved 3 new flavors of Merica Energy. Did. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
What are we doing with them?
Should we
4th of July.
Should we tell them the flavors at least?
Yeah, you can.
We got an Alpine Pew Pew.
Alpine Pew Pew.
We got a County Fair. Yes.
Okay, it is County Fair.
Yes.
I get confused with these County Fairs and Blue Yonders.
And we got a Patriots Punch.
Patriots Punch. That's 3. And is that enough to talk about that? You looked at some images today.
We might do a little bit of rebranding on the can. I do love these cans, but we might be doing a little something for these next 3.
I think the brand is in a good spot to where each flavor just throw a new freaking look on it.
Every flavor gets
not
a different
every flavor,
look.
but like every batch of flavors. So we're about to launch 3. So give those 3 like a special batch, you know.
I mean, because let's be honest here, we're more specialty now than we are convenience or all that. So which would be way harder to do on the convenience side, right?
And specialty or supplement stores are constantly looking for something that's not in Walmart. So if we play to their needs or wants,
man, it's good.
It would be exciting. Because new flavors are exciting of it itself, but if you have like a limited look, that would be cool.
Morning jerk.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't even talk to the people.
I almost thought about getting the sticks in here.
So we got 4 samples of beef sticks in the other day. The sample process for these meat sticks is not easy.
It's a long process.
So we got a Jamaican jerk, which we're calling morning jerk because it tastes like a breakfast sausage.
It's so good.
It's actually really good. So we're going to work on that one, morning jerk, but we're going to add a little bit of the maple because there was a sweet maple one, so we're going to take a little bit of that sweetness and add it to the spicy of the jerk. Call it morning jerk. You know
it's gonna be like
a maple
McGriddle.
McGriddle, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we also had a blueberry Cajun, which was
weird.
Just a little bit weird. And then we had a honey sriracha, which I was a little disappointed in. There wasn't enough heat, so we're gonna work on that one too and kick it up.
Trying to throw some chili peppers in that thing, like
or something. Just needs
get it stuck in your tooth
spice.
Yeah.
Oh, you like that product?
That's why it's hard to think about the updates, just because there's just so much going on all the time.
Fun. All right, keep rolling on the questions. Hold on, let me see what I got here. We got some. Do you think Core will ever come out with BOFA? BOFA? I don't even know what that is. Do you think local gyms will be affected by the coronavirus? Yeah, we were just talking about that today. I think a lot of them are going to go out of business, to be honest with you.
Yep.
So, I mean,
especially local gyms.
So if date on Merica Energy drop, I don't know, but I mean, given this going on, I mean, I'd love to say the 4th of July, but seriously, with this going on, it doesn't make sense.
Man, you just made me depressed. 4th of July, imagine 4th of July.
Everyone's like waving sprinklers, or waving what are they? What are they? Not sprinklers.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Sparklers.
Sprinklers. Yeah. What am I?
I don't know. Sprinklers, sparkles.
I'm
telling you, the corona's affecting people's brains.
Yeah. All right. So we got Liberty Lava Cake, chocolate protein with shaved chocolate pieces in it.
I do think we could use a double chocolate on it.
Any carb only product for post workout. You're not gonna just new PWO too. Jeez, we're working on a new PWO.
Posty.
Post. Yeah, sorry, that's right. We're calling PWO, changing the name to Post.
When's that? What month?
I gotta make a call after this. We got a lot in the works that I gotta just.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's try to rapid fire. We say rapid fire and then we get stuck on these.
What do you think about German natural bodybuilding?
Don't know anything about it. Next.
Dude, I do think there's something in the water over there. Some of these Germans and UK guys.
Yeah, it's called
freaks.
Trend.
Okay, so why carrageenan in the new it's part of the gum blend.
Oh, so this, I mean,
what is that word?
It's basically seaweed.
We'll pronounce it for me. I'm struggling in that category.
Carrageenan. So
Carol,
it's basically
Carol Baskin.
Did Carol Baskin kill her husband?
I don't know.
She killed her. She killed him.
I don't even know what she got to talk about. So
Tiger King, bro.
Okay, yeah. It's like a seaweed. Comes from seaweed, so it's just a thickener. It goes in the gum blend that's in here that gives it the amazing texture.
I bet it's a super small amount.
Oh, dude, it's microscopic.
What's the best thing you've been able to do with the family besides dinner during all this?
Kind of fun, I
mean, like throwing routes yesterday. Kids got freaking skills.
Jackson loves, Daddy. Every day I go to work, Daddy, you gonna be home for second recess? Daddy, you gonna be home for second recess? It's second recess. So there's a recess one is like right before lunch.
Okay.
So like schoolwork and then first recess and then lunch. And then nap for Jackson or Griffin, and then Jackson does more schoolwork then. And then there's second recess when Griffin wakes up, and then there's like chill time before dinner. And then So
I like that.
Was he wearing a mouthpiece?
Yeah, so
I was like,
that's his why does he have that mouthpiece? Oh, that's for his Taekwondo mouthpiece. So he came down today with his mouthpiece in because he was making fun of me for he calls it my mac and cheese guard.
Mac and cheese guard?
Because one time he had to pick it up. He's like, this looks and smells like mac and cheese. Which it's pretty funny because it's got a curl and it's got a yellow now. And
a little tint.
It stinks. So he's like, yeah. So he was down there. So that was fun, kind of training. Getting them to watch us train is good, because like Jackson's on there cranking out push-ups. Yeah, he's already kind of getting into it. Playing football with them and doing all that stuff. But yeah, they just having me around, I think they enjoy, and me as well. So
it's just more time.
No specific one thing, right?
Just the more time, right?
Yeah. Like every night, the boys and I get a shower together. I don't know how much longer.
You pee down the drain every night?
All three of us at the same time.
All right, let's go.
We're like, let's go. His little Griffy, his little belly. He's like, yeah. And so lately they've been peeing on each other's feet.
Oh gosh, Corona.
Yeah. So
there's only so much you could do, right? It's like you can't go anywhere. So it's like
pee on each other.
It's like the best thing.
Give each other
pee on each other. That's what I would
saw it might have been Barstool, but they were like, it looked like a sex swing type thing, but the kids were like swinging from like this TRX thing in the middle of their bedroom. And then they're like jumping off the stairs into like a makeshift like pile of stuff and just trying to keep kids entertained.
Yeah.
All right. Does Core have plans for a probiotic in the future? I know Greens is coming very soon, and it does have a probiotic blend in it.
Nope. Just Greens.
I'm in the process of cutting weight. Can I still cut weight while taking ARN's foundation?
Absolutely. Right? Like, I think it's important, but you got to remember ARN's foundation has calories. It has macronutrients. So as long as it fits your macros, then you're good.
Best MRP flavor to make meaty loaves with. Sam just did them with Snickerdoodle. That's the one
Yeah, that's a good one.
Snickerdoodle's
And
a good
French
one.
toast? And you did French
Yeah,
toast?
yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Vanilla's a good one.
Yeah.
Peanut butter actually is not, because the peanut flour kind of dries them out. So you better make sure
Yeah.
you have some liquid
Yeah.
going on in there. But I would say Snickerdoodle, vanilla are up there. Blueberry probably. Apple's good. They're all great, dude. What is one thing that this quarantine has taught you about yourself?
That's a good question. I got to think about that.
I need discipline. Right? So like structure, I need plans.
It's not that
I don't need
you
the
have
discipline.
discipline. You need
the
a routine.
right.
Because
So,
you have the discipline to
like,
stick to your routine.
Today my morning was thrown off because I didn't stick to what I should have done. Like I should have got up at 5 and I should have did this and that. I got up at 6 and it just threw me all way off.
Dude, I was so tired because of the kids the past couple nights. So this morning, the alarm went off. I said, you know what? I just turned it back. I turned it back to like 6:50. I'm usually up before that. Turned it back to 6:50, and then it went on. Snooze. Actually, it's my phone. Snooze.
Just hitting it.
And then you know what? It went off, and then I just hit snooze again and just turned it off. And I was just like, whatever. So I didn't roll out of bed until like 7:30.
Today?
Yeah. So I just said, whatever. Everything's still going to be there when I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Chris Lawton, shout out to you. He's got another question. How did you meet Kenton? That is actually interesting.
Anabolic Minds forum back in the day.
Does that still exist? That forum?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Back in the day, he was a forum Nazi warrior,
You were a USP Labs athlete?
and I was a USP Labs. His screen name was Mullet Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how we met.
And then just kept in touch?
Yeah. And then at one point in time, Steph was promoting Anabolic Pump and like an oxygen forum, and she was getting dogged by people who called it bullshit. And this is glucose disposal agent from USP Labs. And so I was like, Kenton, can you go on here and just savage these people? And so he did. And so then I gave him a training program, and we kind of like exchanged.
And that's been like the thing ever since.
Yeah.
Kenton, I need to just half salve on this. Kenton, I need full salve on this.
Yeah, you don't ever
Don't ever say full salve?
You don't ever go full salve. Never go full retard, don't go full salve.
At what age would you let your kids start resistance training?
Well, shoot, he was doing it today.
But I guess he was picking up a dumbbell. Technically, it was push-ups.
I think it's volume and weight, volume and intensity you have to be cognizant of. And it's mentally, are they capable of understanding and comprehending what's going on, right? And it's a combination of all those three. So, if he wants to start doing little stuff, like when we were down there, I'm fine with it. He's 6, right? But like, I'd rather show him ahead of time. But he's not going to be doing 3 sets of 10, progressing up. I mean, he's just going to do like 1 or 2 sets of each thing, just get motion down, right? Like, so it's as soon as they're old enough to, physically and mentally and emotionally be able to handle it.
That's a great answer. It's like deep, mentally and emotionally. You gotta be mentally and emotionally and physically ready for these weights, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, what is the core commodity line? Which, by the way, we decided we are going to change the labels on the core commodity line, which I'm super excited about. But the core commodity line is our single ingredient, unflavored powders that people use that they can add into stuff like taurine and HMB and Cissus, which is a capsule, acetyl-L-carnitine, a capsule. So they're single ingredient, literally commodities.
Creatine, glutamine.
At a great price. Creatine, glutamine, BCA.
Those are most popular.
Yep.
Any mojito or matcha flavor supplement? Please let me know.
It's funny that you ask.
Yeah,
We have
bro.
Fuzzy Uncle Carl is a peach mojito, and
I
it
just
really
saw
is mojito-y. There's definitely a little hint of mint.
Oh, there's
in there.
some mint in there for sure.
And that's in our core ABC. You should check it out. It's really good.
So, but JCap56, that is an exclusive with the Nutrition Corners. So if you're not local to a Nutrition Corner,
Put it up here.
thenutritioncorners.com is your spot, and it's Fuzzy Uncle Carl. Nobody will ever know that's a mojito.
We got Bella Fuma on here. We got s'mores. Bella, we got something going out for you today, by the way. ETA on HMB return. HMB comes back this week.
Yeah, by the end of this week.
End of this week. German volume training. I do like it. American apple pie, vanilla protein with dried apple pieces, pie crumbs.
What grocery store do you shop at?
Steph does most of the shopping. We do a combination of Trader Joe's, Wegmans, Giant, and Walmart.
That's a lot.
We've got a lot.
Does she? So how does she break that
up?
Dude,
we've been spending about like $400 a week on groceries.
Are you still going once a week?
Yeah, but she goes to like once a week. I mean, she usually will go multiple times a week, but like she's been going once a week to like each of the places.
Oh, okay.
And it's usually, you can't get out of there for under $100.
No,
and like you go to some of the places and it's like $200, right? So
we're doing like once every 3 weeks right now. It's kind of like our pace.
Steph and I eat a lot. Thais eats a lot. Our au pair. The kids eat a lot of kids stuff, which is expensive. So yeah. But we're not going out. So
it's Easter coming up this weekend. You guys gonna do
we're gonna get a ham.
Yeah,
you're gonna get a ham. We might have it. We might do like a potluck with our neighbors up the street that our kids are pretty much quarantined with.
That's nice. All right, that's all about your questions, dude. You know, the funny thing is that your questions and my questions are pretty much the same.
Really?
We got the same people in here asking almost the same questions, but we got some different ones.
Yes, we are working on the carrot cake MRP. Is Patrick a bomb backlot?
What?
J-Fit, is Patrick a bomb backlot?
Bombaclot.
What is that?
Yo, gang, what you mean?
What's that mean? Still got the sniffles? Do I? It's all that Coke that Bird was talking about earlier.
I'm real curious right now.
Bombaclot. Hey Siri.
I mean, if you wanna, bombaclot is a Jamaican slang equivalent to douchebag or motherfucker.
Damn, Johnny.
Savage.
What'd I do, bro? What'd I do to you?
He always says it all the time. It's all good.
Core needs to open a gym for athletes, something in Richmond, VA. The North gets all the good stuff. Bro, why would I open it in VA, Richmond, when I don't even live there?
Maybe in 5 years, the training corners will become a thing. And
it's gonna happen. We're gonna open one here in the next 3 months. But it's gonna be private. Hey Doug, I had a shoulder surgery a month ago. Any tips for recovery and getting back to training? I've only been
a couple good ones.
Able to go on walks so far.
Can't touch my face.
I mean, honestly, just listen to your doctor. I don't know what your injury was, but like, you know, listen to a good PT and get into the program and, you know, get back into it as soon as you can. You know, they're probably usually pretty conservative with when you can get back to doing stuff, but the sooner you can get some motion in there, the better.
What's he saying?
J-Fidge, I just say it a lot and find joy in trying to hear Doug say it.
He just tried to join you?
Bombaclot. I made him ask Bobby last week. Bombaclast? Bombacleat?
We need the pronunciation of it.
Open a gym in Florida.
Bombaclot.
Why would I open a gym in Florida? I'm not there.
Oh, you got to say it Jamaican.
Well, we got a meat brigade.
Bombaclot.
Hey, meat brigade shirts. When are they coming?
When we launch the meat product.
The meat stick next week?
We need to put a meat brigade on a Fuzzy Uncle Carl, like a product, and then we'll launch the meat brigade shirt with it.
Low energy during shelter in place. What do you do? Well, this is very easy. I mean, that's a good question, but like you're low energy because you're low activity. So you got to get your activity up. You got to get in a routine of doing some activity first thing when you get up. So even if it's going for an hour walk or whatever in the morning, get some intensity going too, you know, like, and do it early in the morning. That is key. And then I would say also do it multiple times throughout the day, not just in the morning.
Walk it out. How would the Fruity Cereal Pro differ from the potential Patriots Whey Fruity Rebels?
Good question. So we would not do full inclusions in the Core Pro, but we would do Fruity Pebbles in the Merica.
And then Patriots Whey is a full WPC 80.
Correct.
And Core Pro is a blended protein.
Oh yeah.
Are orders being delayed because of the pandemic shipping, that is? Absolutely not. This warehouse is freaking humming.
I mean, there was a ton of orders yesterday for that Core Pro launch. It definitely exceeded our expectations. I think our goal for the day, we were about 20% over what the goal was.
Yeah. I mean, people should
and there
be
were
getting Pro
pallets.
today.
There were pallets and trucks going out of here with individual packages. So they're cranking back there.
Yeah, shout out to Sam and Jose.
Yeah. I mean, they're holding it down.
For sure. They're doing great. So orders are not being delayed. If you ordered with us, you should have it in, normal shipping time. Have you trained on the new core pump, and what are your thoughts? We definitely have.
I haven't. I've been stacking with Fury. It's ridiculous.
I've only used it like once, I think. So
Missing out,
I'm not going to talk. Well, I'm just saying I'm not going to.
You're going to wait.
I'm going to wait a little bit. I really, this is my struggle right now, is I really want to cut back my caffeine because, workouts. Well,
up to dose.
But Fury is like, I want to take pump by itself, but then there's Fury.
One scoop of Fury in there.
Well, that's what I've been doing.
So, how are you incorporating greens? I have both flavors in my house, and I haven't incorporated it yet. I think I'm going to go back on core test, and I'm going to do an afternoon shake with maybe test, guts, and glory, and greens, maybe.
Yeah, good idea. I want to get used to using greens as like my side drink for a meal, or I don't want to put it in my my sludge.
Oh no.
Not that it's gonna.
It does make it a little earthy.
It's not gonna ruin the sludge, but it's just gonna totally change the flavor profile.
Yeah.
So I don't want to mix it in my sludge. So I want to kind of, and it's good. I actually enjoy drinking it. So I think I might just keep it in my office here, and then just have it during the day.
I think
1 minute.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, quick break.
All right, so there's a question here.
RIP.
Is there a new formula in the works for Core Z's? So here's what we're doing with Core Z's.
Listen up.
The OG Core Z's is going to be available very soon.
The cherry bomb.
We ran into some more. And the cherry bomb original formula will be available again.
I'm pushing
End of next week.
Yeah. So like that's
a week.
10 days.
I mean, that's some hot juice right there. And then
I got to send that PO.
Bird. Nothing.
Say something wrong? Was it my fault? Why are you looking at Bird? Why are you talking to Bird?
But the new
Cacao.
Yeah. But the new Z's is also in the works.
Yes.
Which will be probably 8 to 12 weeks.
And it's
slightly different.
That's all we're going to say?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. What else you got?
Any more plans or any plans for more distributors in the UK?
We've actually had a couple people reach out. So
I'm talking to somebody right now actually about it.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess
they haven't heard of A-List.
Yeah. Well, reach out to us. We'll get it done. So A-List is our exclusive UK distributor. So let me know what the problem is there.
Man, Josh Gordon really wants some Meat Brigade stuff going on. Yeah. Josh, your package has Meat Brigade all over it.
What else?
His will be here tomorrow. What's your guys' favorite podcast outside of Ask the Boss, of course?
Dude, I haven't gotten into many podcasts lately.
Yeah, I've wanted to get into. I got into on my long trip to freaking Maine and New York. I got into Pardon My Take from the Barstool guys. So I got into that one, but other than that, they're hard. I appreciate you guys listening to ours, though. An hour of your day can be a lot. So appreciate you tuning in. Ask the Boss.
See that Barstool, like they got bought by that gambling company.
Penn?
Yeah.
I
saw that was big.
Dude, I'm big on Dave Portnoy. It was freaking.
I think I don't know. It was like billions, right? It was like $1 billion.
Well, what does Barstool Sports do?
Like media.
What do they do?
They thrive off of chaos. So it started off of like viral videos.
Is it a YouTube or is it Instagram?
It's every platform, yeah. But like it was. Yeah, I think he just started it as like a media platform. Like
so what is the revenue? Where does the revenue come in? Or does
advertising? I think.
Yeah,
advertising.
Yeah.
I mean,
I made him like $400 million. Like made him $400 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. He's actually fun to watch. What's your favorite album out right now?
Album? Who says album?
What do you say?
I mean, it's just digital music. Like, and it comes across. It's like I don't.
Albums come out, but then it's like
it's just singles.
The whole album, you just get the singles,
yeah. Right? Like, yeah. So, I've been enjoying Rob Bailey's new stuff. Actually,
oh yeah,
it's kind of heavy. So like I usually put it on my headphones. If I'm training at home, I have to take it off the outside speakers because he's yelling motherfucker a lot.
Yeah.
So I have to take it off the speakers because the kids.
When I went to the gym, did you listen to different types of music for different body parts? So like leg day for me would be
Great
like
question.
R&B and slow.
Oh, really? On leg day?
He's like, you like that?
Yeah,
like
that's why like sexual is just like leg days. Like any like sex music. Anything else is like rap and like hardcore rock. But
no.
So I would probably be opposite. Like on leg day, it's got to be intense rock.
okay.
And then on arm day,
Hip
you
hop?
know,
Sex music.
sex music, like
I
some
like it.
Weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
See, the Weekend just came out. I like that's a good album.
He got a new one?
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say I Prevail. This is something
I'm all
else.
about it.
Yeah.
I have my own.
I
got my own workout playlist now on Spotify.
Can I follow you?
You
I
could.
just
I won't
let
tell
the,
everyone what it is because then
The daily mixes can run
like
my
that?
life. You know, like
I got a CD. I got the Weekend CD got sent to my house because like I bought the concert tickets, but I was like I haven't got a CD.
did they cancel?
No, not yet. But
When is it?
July,
what CD is it?
the Weekend. But like I got actual like a physical CD sent to my house. I was like, what do I do with this? I don't know.
Yeah,
what
right.
to
Like, do you
do.
have a player?
No.
So somebody
what's
says,
what's the hottest one? on here, bro?
is Meaty done competing, and will he still compete with the OCB?
You retired.
I'm not done. I actually was thinking about it. This is weird to say, but I was thinking about that in the shower today, competing. For some reason, I was like,
you want to do it again?
like I don't know why I was just my mind was racing in the shower. I don't know why I got to keep talking about me being in the shower. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to compete again before I'm 35. That was like in my head. Okay. So yeah, I'd like to do 2 to 3 years. Honestly, I want to compete against like some peers. Like I want to take Watt ass down. You know what I mean?
I hope he's watching.
He's definitely watching, or he'll watch it on Friday.
Yeah, I can see
You know who else? Like
You like competing against Kurt?
I like
That's fun.
competing. I like competing against peers. Like I don't really care about. I mean, you all want to win, but you know, I like the process and I like to go have fun with some peers up there. So
They just compete against Doug.
yeah, I would love to, and Carl.
Fun. Yeah, that'd be the craziest show
The
ever.
three of us competing together would be a lot of fun,
That would be hilarious.
and we would get great content going up towards.
Carl would be like, he'd be carving up on 4,000.
We should just do our own
competition
between the three of us. That'd be great.
We should do it a reverse though. We could see everyone has 8 weeks to see how fat they can get. The first
Carl would win.
Carl definitely would rock you guys.
Oh, he would crush that.
Yeah, and then we do
He'd get on
then we
some
do a
juice
transformation. Then we give ourselves like 16 weeks to transfer or transform.
And then just exploit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta be like the last one though. Like Doug competes for like the last time, and then everyone does it, and then it's like we all retire, have this big retirement party.
I'm waiting for it. I mean, you're getting there, dude.
What's that?
Competing again.
We'll
The boys are like Griffin's getting out of his little.
I gotta get over the
stage.
shoulder. I'm not
Yeah.
with a shoulder like. I mean, I'm getting there, but like, dude, it's going to be a year process with it not having surgery to heal.
Yeah.
I mean, it just takes time. And then, you know, every time, and then something else will come up, and then I got to take a year to get better in there. That's what happens when you get old, bro. I just have a love for training. I just want to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Do you think 2020 and beyond will be the birth of health product? Example greens. Yeah, so we already talked about that a little bit. Classic
Kenton,
2021. Super juice. Stop whining and crush.
Ken will compete.
Hashtag max juice.
We'll accept Canadians for this competition.
Yeah. You want to get in on this? We're going to see how fat we can get in 8 weeks, and then we're going to see how short we can get.
Participate in that part.
I want to do it just to see Carl.
I want to do it. Actually,
You know
I'll
what?
do
You know
it
what? We'll
because
do
I
it.
want to see you do it.
Yeah,
I would do
no,
it. Just
we won't do it. We'll just tell Carl we're doing it, and then we show up, and Carl is just.
And we'll show the scale every morning, but we'll be holding on to something. So so we think they're getting fatter.
Carl shows up at like 250.
Full bloat, and he's got to shave his head again.
I loved Carl at 250. That was
With a
amazing.
shaved head?
That was so good after his last competition. The best is he's backstage at the Yorton Cup. He's like, man, I just got to eat more. I just need to eat more. He already definitely spilled over.
Oh, it's completely washed over.
It was completely washed out. He's like, I just didn't eat enough. And then after the show, he's like, yeah, man, I didn't time it right. He's like, next time I'm going to eat more. I'm going to double what I.
He was full. That was for sure.
He was really full. He had sick pumps, I'm sure.
His shoulders look beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about all the questions I got. Anything else?
Yeah.
Bird, what you investing in right now?
I'm just trying to stay on the real estate market, to be honest.
How's the real estate market doing?
It's the same. Yeah. I'm just waiting though. I just like talk to some realtors or just like kind of wait. Next 3 months might be.
So what type of property would you look at next?
Like a 6 units or something like that.
Like a
apartment
the
complex. Yeah.
Like the slum. You can be a slumlord.
Nah, but I mean, yeah, like to get like a 6 unit apartment, like you can't get them around here. It'd have to be like Baltimore or somewhere. Or DC.
Bro.
Yeah.
You were looking at Baltimore.
Pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean,
dude,
Baltimore's cheap.
But when you go there, dude, you have to deal with all those
Yeah.
tenants, man. It's just like
I mean, yeah.
you're gonna get shot, Bird.
Or like a.
Ready to pause for the screenshot, Bird?
My bad. Battery died.
Are we back? Pause for the screenshot.
What are we doing?
We're hugging our tubs. Our lady lumps.
Oh, this is my favorite. I'm giving it Corona. Got that, Bird?
Got it. Nailed it.
That look cute.
All right, that's a wrap.
My pink tub.
Till next
Pretty
time.
serious.
We got anything?
Doug, what's your favorite flavor, Core Pro?
I haven't had them all in the final form yet.
I know people are asking me like crazy, and
I made a shake for Griffin this morning. Daddy, I want fruity cereal. I want fruity cereal. And I was like, I showed him the chocolate one. He's like, I want that one. So I made him a shake with like 2% milk and the Death by Chocolate. Put it in a sippy cup. He loved it.
Yeah.
Gains.
I'm telling
how's
everybody.
the French toast? I haven't gotten,
Really
because
good.
I usually love the Snickerdoodle
Yeah.
or the Yankee effing Doodle. So like,
It's cinnamon French toast,
but it's
there's-
mapley, right?
It's mapley, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So
Because
it's a
we were
little bit
actually going to
sweeter.
call it maple French toast.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not, we're sampling some other maple something. Oh, we did a maple brown sugar in the vegan.
Troy, I missed your question, or maybe ask it. What is your question? You have 30 seconds. Ready, go. I'll wait.
Man, I feel like I'm under pressure right now.
Did you miss Troy's question?
Was it
No, I
online?
can't speak today.
I know, it's the brains.
It's the corona.
Oh, here it was. We've kind of talked about a lot of this, so sorry, Troy. What adversity have you managed to overcome and are proud to share about it? Oh, this doesn't have to do with Corona. I read it wrong. My bad, Troy. Adversity that you have managed to overcome and you're proud to share about it, talk about it. I think I might have to step out. Did the sandwich go by?
That's a good question. What adversity? This is a pretty big time right now for our businesses.
Yeah.
So like, this is probably the biggest challenge that we have had. No, I think it's Bronwyn.
Oh.
Bronwyn, we got to talk about
We got a meeting.
equipment. Yeah, so I mean, we're probably going through one of our biggest challenges we've ever faced as a business right now in this environment, along with everyone else. Let me think about that one, Troy, because there's probably some things that I could share with y'all that I need to really decide if I want to share with y'all. So let me think about that.
That's a great question. Troy, questions like that are great for the boss status.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
which we don't really have yet.
We don't have yet, but we need to get on that. All right. We need to schedule it in. Like, it's part of the freaking
Savage Ginger Beard.
routine. It's a new routine.
I know you're there. We're going to do boss status next week.
Oh,
Boss status, episode 1. Is
Wednesday.
going next week. Can we,
Next
Bird,
Wednesday.
can we set up a laptop right here and flip it back so I can see Kenton when we're doing it, and then film and then put his video over top, like right here
Yeah.
when we're filming this?
Yeah.
All right. We're making it happen. All right.
All right. Gotta pee.
We're out of here.
Gotta go. Episode 22. That's a wrap.
Until next time. Keep crushing it.